Since the beginning of time, humans have found ways to communicate. At the beginning, it was painting images on cave walls and variations of the sound made with the throat. Later, it was the speech, the writing, the singing, and other forms of communication, including all the modern technologies that we have today. I'm Danik Dancause. This Pikakucha is inspired by Darren Barefoot's quote, which two elements took up to me. First, the shift by young people away from mainstream social media networks. And the other one is, what can small and medium-sized companies do to reach young audiences on social networks? Let's take a look at Facebook. Founded in 2004, it is the #1 social media network with 1.86 billion monthly active users. Facebook is about sharing, connecting, and exchanging. From all ages, they are on that platform, including a large portion of the 18 to 29 years old. YouTube, 1 billion monthly active user. 300 hours of videos are uploaded on YouTube every minute. Almost 5 billion videos are watched on YouTube every single day. It reaches more 18 to 49 years old than any cable network in the US. It is my favorite social network. Here are 4 other social networks: Twitter, Pinterest, Instagram, and Twitch. The last one, Twitch, is a live streaming video game site with its audience clearly young adults and teenagers with over 100 million active users. In conversation with my 14-year-old daughter, what are the things that she doesn't like about Facebook? Well, the first thing that came out of her mouth was being tagged and brought in conversation that she has nothing to do with it, especially when the annoying parents get involved in a conversation. It seems to happen more often than expected. There is also the cyber intimidation. We've all heard our story about it. According to the new study from Statistics Canada, concludes that 17% of internet users between the age of 15 to 29 years old have declared to have been cyber intimidated in the last 5 years, which is 1.1 million of young Canadians. The famous Snapchat. They have over 300 million active users with 158 million daily active users. 71% of Snapchat users are under the age of 34 years old, who spend between 25 to 30 minutes on it daily. What's so attractive about Snapchat? Well, I guess it's the sense of humor, which is done in a very clever way, very easy to use, and according to my daughter, a lot of fun. To my knowledge, is the first of its kind to really exploit the humor in that sense. There's a sense of security associated with Snapchat. The fact that you can easily select to who you're sending the material to and it gets erased 24 hours later is huge. To keep the material, you need to do a print screen, which they know how to do, but they don't seem to do it often. Maybe because they know that something else is coming up really soon. One of the most popular sitcom television show, The Big Bang Theory. Leonard says to Raj, "Are you crazy? You can't put that on Snapchat?" Raj answers, "Fine, I'll put it on Facebook like a caveman." Alright, I get it, Raj. Snapchat is cool. Concerning the separation between the young generation and the older ones, could this have anything to do with it? If you were a Gen Y like me, the oddest item was a Rubik's Cube. When the first iPod came out in 2001, the millennials were between the age of 6 to 14 years old, while my daughter was -2 years old. As a marketer who's working on a small and medium-sized company, in which direction am I going to put my advertising money and the time to build a community? Let's look at what would cost to advertise on Facebook and on Snapchat. Well, advertising on Facebook, it could cost you as little as $5 a day. You select your audience by location, age group, gender, language, placement in the interface, to be included or not on Instagram. You set your budget, schedule. Basically, you are in charge and you are going to meet your budget. There are 3 main types of advertising on Snapchat: Snap ads, geo filters, and sponsored lenses. Although Snapchat prime audience is young adults, the advertisers are clearly all major brands. The cost can vary between $10,000 a month to $700,000 a day for the sponsored lenses. For small and medium-sized company, the winner is clearly Facebook, simply because Facebook advertising principle is inclusive and not mainly built for a major brand like on Snapchat. Now that Snap is a public company, it will be interesting to see how advertising aspect will evolve in the near future. Poche et Fils is a small t-shirt with a pocket company out of Montreal. When they started their operation in January 2015, they were selling exclusively on their website. Their social media presence is on Facebook, YouTube, Instagram, and Pinterest. Their prime target market are young adults between the age of 18 to 35 years old. How do you attract more attention on your brand? Well, you hire a well-known French stand-up comedian in Philippe Bond, who is very active on social media. His favorite is Facebook. Then you benefit from the media attention he gets, like the Hollywood PQ, for example, which is the celebrity gossip online magazine. Their clients are so in love with the brand that they tag Poche et Fils on their posting. It is important for the owner to stay in touch with their clients through Facebook. This is a great example of how small businesses can be successful using social media networks as a marketing tool. When I'm looking ahead as a marketer for small and medium-sized companies, I know for sure now that by using the appropriate social networks, I can continue to build the brand, reach a target audience, connect and engage conversation with them. I sure hope that you enjoyed this presentation. Thank you for listening.